Hello everyone, and today, before we actually begin and do this tutorial, let me just quickly go over what we did the last time. We created a connection script for the server and the client to connect. So now when they're connected, we're going to make a chat script so they can talk. So it's basically like a chat thing. To do this, we're going to be using RPC, and RPC is basically um, it's basically used to send messages or like variables to other people. For more information about RPC, you can go to uh, help help and script, if I can, yeah, help and reference manual scripting. I don't know, wait, why don't we just do this? Put in a comment, type in RPC, highlight it, and then hold control or command on Mac, and then press this key. Okay, so it's control. I don't even know how to do this. Plus, there we go. We need to type that on Windows, and Mac is this. So let's do this. We need to highlight first. So, and as soon as we do this, your default web browser should open. Wait, let's try this again one last time. Should have done something there. Didn't do it. Okay. Apparently it's not working, I guess. Never mind then. It's not working. I thought it would work. Maybe because I'm using Windows 8. Who knows? So maybe when I give that a shot, and it should bring you up to a page which is similar to Network RPC. There we go. Something like this. Or you can just search it up in Google RPC. And make sure you type in Unity beside it, so it doesn't give you some random crap. There we go. As you can see, all RPC needs an art. Well, yeah, we'll get to that. And we can send data, and these are the types of things we can send: quaternion, vector3, network view ID, network pair strings, float, and integer. We can't send anything else beside that. So let's see. Let's go back to this. Zoom in so you guys can see. This is a little too much, but anyways, let's create a private rect window rect, because we're going to be making a chat window, and make it a new rect and call it, or maybe we should make it 200 by 200 to 200 its position, and then 200 wide and 400 in height. Finish it off with semicolon, and let's create on GUI function so we can display this window. Window rect equals to GUI dot window, so we can drag the window around instead of typing 0, since we've already got a window ID of 0 for the server connection thing. So let's make it 1, comma, and window rect to tell it where the window should be displayed and how big its size is, and then window func, which we're going to be creating, and comma, we need a title for the window. Let's call this chat. Anyways, and now let's create a private void window func and int id, so it passes down the id, and everything that will be displayed in the window should be here. Now let's first create a box where the messages are going to be displayed. So GUI layout dot box, and we're going to be, let's create a string, private string message, or mess box equals to, so, and mess box going to, so it shows the mess box. So now we're going to set the height of it. So GA layout dot box in brackets mess box, comma, GA layout dot height, and the height of it is going to be just a little bit smaller than 400, so we can fit in the actual thing where you type in to make the message send. So let's make it 350, and let's create a button as well. Or before we actually create the button, we need actually I forgot about that, where we actually need to type the message before sending it. So let's create a new string, call it message to send, make it equal to an empty string, and message to send equals to GUI layout dot text field and text message inside it, and we're going to pack this into a GUI layout dot begin horizontal and horizontal. I think I typed it right. Did I? Yep. Anyways, now let's create a button. So this button will be at the right side of this text field. So if GUI layout dot button send. Now that's our basic layout done, and we should be ready to go soon. So message box where the user can type and where the users can see the messages and all that. Anyways, yep, I don't see any problems with this. Let's go ahead and see. It should display a chat window thing, which doesn't do anything. As you can see, it does display a chat window thing. And the reason we can't move it is because I forgot one thing. To make sure the window moves, you need this, like I said before, vector, and you need something else at the bottom of the function inside the window, which is called GUI.drag window, to tell it that we're going to be dragging this window, and we can drag it from 0, 0, which is top left of the screen, to screen.width, screen.height, which is bottom right of the screen, no matter what size it is. So let's play it now, and we should be able to drag this, and as you can see, we can drag it. And I actually would like the button to be a little smaller, and let's do that. So to do this, let's make GUI layout dot button, and let's just make it about 75. Shit, oops, it's not button, it's width. Sorry about this. Dot width. Anyways, now let's in fact make this about 300. Should be nice. And let's go further and create the RPC. To do this RPC stuff, we actually need a network view. So wherever you place the script, attach a network view. So I'm going to remove the script from the main camera. I'm going to create a game object, empty, and call this chat. And then I'm going to drag the chat script inside it, and then I'm going to create or add a network view component to it. So as you can see, network view component, I'm going to leave the state synchronization to reliable data compressed, and that is it. And observed is I'm just going to leave that as well. So let's go back to the script, and let's add some RPC functions now. To do RPC functions, as like we read before there, you need to add our RPC. In JavaScript, you use this to add RPC. In C#, you basically use square brackets to add RPC. And then below that, you write a function, which is your function RPC. So message send, in fact, send message. So now we need a string inside a string and mess, let's call it. So we created a private function, and oops, we can no, sorry, and we can pass a message to it, and it's RPC. That means this bit of code can perform on every single person that is connected to the server, even the server. So to perform this, what we need to do is do network view. That's why we added the network view, because we're calling it .rpc, and then inside brackets inside quotation we need to type in the send message. I'm just going to copy and paste it, and comma, and then RPC mode, and then dot, and then we need to choose from here all, so it sends it to everyone, even yourself. All buffered sends it at the same time to everyone. Others sends it to other others, not you. Other buffered sends it to the others at the same time, and server just sends it to the servers. And obviously the server doesn't have a buffer because it's just one person. So comma, and the message, which is our message to send, which we can edit, obviously, message to send. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a little string to it, which is /n. That will make it so it goes into a new line once the user types the message, so it'll go into the new line. So once this message is sent, it needs to add it to the message box there, that message box. So what we can do is message box plus equals to mess. So that's all we need to do. Now let's go back and let's see. So currently we're not connected, so it should give us an error. So let's try and send this message. Yeah, there we go. Can't send Rpc function since no connection was started. So let's drag in our connection script and connect, and then see what happens. I'm just gonna make my chat script over here because I'm not using it, and I'm gonna move this here. Let's call this plus and max player off. By the way, I forgot to mention in the previous tutorial, it does not count the server, so keep that in mind. So if I do 0, then no one else besides me, besides the person who created the server, will be able to join. So created the server, and now refresh. Yeah, that server is created. We can connect to it, but we can't really connect to it. It will give us an error. Anyways, let's try typing in something and send. As you can see, it appeared there. Hi. Now we have a few problems. First of all, it's centered. That's not really big a deal. That's just the default Unity GUI skin thing. And we've got another thing. When we send, this is still there. And we've got one more thing, which is that there aren't any usernames. So let's fix all these bugs. Right click, create a new GUI skin, and we shall call this my skin. I don't know why we should call this, but go into box, and then where it says alignment, it says upper center, make it upper left, so upper left, and we are good to go. Now what we need to do is tell the chat script and the connection script to get their data from my skin. And remember, we can go into box and name, and then normal, sorry, and then change the looks of it, so we can change the looks of the game, and then we can go back to our script. To do this, we need to create a public variable, public, and we're going to create a GUI skin variable, call it my skin, and then make on GUI function, inside on GUI function, we're going to do GUI, oops, sorry, GUI dot skin equals to my skin. That's it. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the connection script. So GUI.skin equals to my skin. I'm going to create a my public like GUI skin. Cannot type today, sorry. Anyways, now let's go back and go into the chat script, and there you go. We can drag our script here. We can drag this here. Since we didn't actually change any of the these pictures, then our things won't have changed. But remember, we changed the layout, so let's see if the layout did change. Plus, as you can see, it's at the top left, and then if we type more, it comes there. Now obviously other people are going to send messages as well, and we need a way of organizing them or something, so we can tell who sent that message. Also, we need to make it so the chat box disappears after the message. That little text box is all the message inside it goes away after you send the message. So to do this, what we need to do, if we click the send message button, message to send equals to, we need to make sure this comes after the network view.rpc. Remember this. If you put it here, then what's going to happen is it's going to say, oh, okay, message to send equals to nothing. Then it's going to try and send nothing, which is not obviously a good idea. So move this up here. Now let's create I was gonna say, yeah, let's create a username and password type of deal. And before we do this, we need more room to be able to create this. So I'm just gonna make this 420 something, or maybe 450. Anyways, now we shall go down, scroll down. At the end, before well, obviously I'm gonna keep the drag GUI at the bottom, but at the end, besides the drag GUI, we're going to do GUI dot text field, and let's create a string, and let's call this user equals to nothing for now. And we shall call this, put user inside it, make it equal to user, and oops, forgot the layout. I was wondering what's happening here. Anyways, we're going to put this into horizontal because we're going to be making another thing, and we need to create a GUI layout dot label and call this user, so people know we need to enter they need to enter their username here. So remember, if you don't understand anything, just ask. So anyways, here we need to a way to make sure it sends the username first and then the message. So to do this, we need to type in user. In fact, let's create that plus sign first, then we can actually see that we're typing in right. And then we're like, oh, okay, that will work, but no, it won't. For example, if your username is hi and you type hello, it's going to appear like this. It's going to be joined together. What we need to do is we need to put a colon and a space there. So to do this, we're going to add something else in between. So quotations, colon, space, save this, go back to Unity, play it, and drag this here. I'm going to create a new server, and let's see, let's make our username hi, and no, in fact, let's make our username z. Oops, z, and hello, and send. And as you can see, it did send and it cleared that out. So perfect chat, and I can prove this works to you. So if I do build settings, delete this, I need to add the current scene, save it, let's call it scene build, and it's building. Anyways, hopefully this is going to work, and that will be that for this tutorial, probably, if this works. So drag this here, and I'm going to put this here like this. And since we're creating a server, let's create a server, max player 5, so we can actually join, create server, refresh. Is okay, yep, it's created. Go here, refresh, connect. Okay, what the hell, why isn't it connecting? In fact, let's try it in the editor so we actually can see a bug. If we see a connection error bug or something. Okay, we are connected. Okay, sorry, we are connected, but that server name thing is not going away. In fact, we'll fix this as well. I didn't know we even had this bug. Sorry about this. So anyways, let's type in what is up and send. What since okay, we're not even connected. That's why. No, it's not the bug with that. Let's see. Sorry about this. Let's see. Uh, let's see where if we hit the connect button, the network.connect to C, and I have no idea why it is not working. So let's try C.IP, comma 255.65. Is it? What was it? That was that it? Yeah, I think so. Or was it 6x? 6x. Dot to string, just to be safe. So what I did is instead of making a C, I made it the IP and the port. So it's going to try and connect that way. And let's see if it does connect. Because if it doesn't connect, then that will be quite bad. Failed to connect this connection. Interrupt too many existing connections. What the hell? Okay. Let's see. Build settings. Build. Anyways, guys, and sorry about this. I actually figured out the bug, and it's actually a really stupid mistake. If I go to edit, I can go to project settings, I can go to player, and if I go here, it says run in background it was false, and I made it true. And the reason why we need to do this is because if the server is not running, for example, if I click away from this, and then it's gonna stop running instantly, and then the server is gonna stop, so we can't really connect to it since I was going to another window. That's why. So once you click away from it, then it stops working unless you've got the run in background checked. So make sure you have that checked. And now it actually does work. So build test. I think it does. Well, I'm not even too sure. So we'll see. Anyways, let's double click start, play, and we'll launch one in the editor. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm not even in the scene. I don't know how that managed to happen. Anyways, let's 6, create that, and wait, let's name that first something. Better if we do it this way. So refresh, connect. We shall name this the. As you can see, I'm connected here. It says disconnect and disconnect, and it says network player 0 actual data sentence stuff. There you go. So I'm just going to undo this to the stats and going to type in hi send. As you can see, it appeared both. And I'm going to type in here I don't know, let's type in blob was up send. As you can see, it works perfectly, exactly the way we want it to. So now let's in fact make it so when you're disconnected, let's make it so you can't see the chat, and then we'll end the tutorial there. So go into the chat script. Oh, it's asking me something. Yes. Anyways, let's see. So if peer network peer type equals to network dot peer type network peer type dot I forgot dot disconnected is not equal to. Anyways, this all means if network dot peer type disconnected, that means if networks disconnected equals to the network, or is not equal to, sorry, wait, let me try this again. If your network, this is your network, does not equal to the disconnected type, so then display the chat. So kind of simple scripting there. Let's make sure it works, and then I will upload the script. uh, I will actually only upload the chat script, and if you want other script, then you will have to go somewhere else to get it, which is the previous tutorial. Anyways, see you guys later, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and make sure you got this. Go to edit, project settings, and player, and make sure you got this run in background checked. That's really important for network.